Wesley in Oklahoma, you're on the air. Go ahead. Thank you for holding.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, buddy.
I'm friends with James Lane, actually. I do his hair, and I'm telling everyone else they do need to buy State of Mind, History of Mind Control off of InfoWars. I'm also a Prison Plan subscriber. Enough of that. I know you get that too much. What I called for was something I haven't heard you mention is onion routing, or it's called a Tor, and it's a type of software you can download that'll encrypt all of your data. It directs your internet traffic through a volunteer network, and it keeps people from surveilling or analyzing what you're doing online. It makes everything more difficult to trace because everyone else running a Tor client is bouncing what you're searching online.
Sure. We've talked about that some. You know, my whole issue is even above trying to avoid all the surveillance that's illegal, by the way, how about we take our government back and stop this? I mean, they say they're doing it for terrorists. They run the terrorist. The elephant is in the room.
Now you can watch Alex Jones live at Infowars.com/show.
You'll find links to all of our content there and a free 15-day trial for Prison Planet TV.
You can also browse the network, the InfoWars Nightly News,
and over 60 movies and documentaries all together in one place.
You can watch the Alex Jones radio show live as it happened.
So check it out, Infowars.com/show.
All right, let's run through a bunch of the news here. Edward Snowden says Google, Facebook misleading their users about how much of their data goes to the NSA. No kidding. I've interviewed the telecom whistleblowers. It's in the Telecommunications Act. Everything is run through and stored. They're just incrementally introducing you to this. Here's another article. Obamacare will share personal health info with federal state agencies. You see, that's always been the plan. So those articles are out of, both these articles are out of the Washington Examiner. Maybe we can have a document cam shot on that, and I'll show the TV viewers right down here. So again, Obamacare will share personal health info with federal and state agencies. Of course they do. Report, school districts scan children's eyes for bus program without permission. Of course they do. It's all about the state taking over your kids. It's like Obama having a gay and lesbian event and having, young children introduce it. It's inappropriate. Whether it was a thing about heterosexual thing, it's just always shoving sex in everybody's face and training everybody, your kids are ours. Flashback, Obama launches total takeover of media system. I covered that because now it's being announced that your cell phones will have text and coming up video break-ins. Even when it's off, the government will force its way in. State photo ID databases becomes troves for police for the face scanning camera databases. You see how that works? Told you years ago that's what it was for. It was in the executive order. That's in my first film made in 1997. And now it's being used. In that same executive order, it says they're going to take blood at checkpoints, but they're without warrants, but they're priming the pump right now with checkpoints, and the cops going, "Mind if I have some blood?" And every person goes, "Don't," the cop said, "Stab your child." The mother would go, "Ha, ha, ha." Just whatever they're told, just worshiping government. It's all Stockholm Syndrome. Athens man spends 10 hours in cell for refusing to give DNA. They're just taking DNA for everybody, even if you're arrested for bubble gum, throwing bubble gum on the sidewalk. That's just some of the news on that front. But just keep pushing, crooks, because your approval ratings are dropping. Everybody hates you. Everybody knows who you are, okay? Keep calling me a kook and a liar and a nutball. Everybody knows you're liars. That just sends everybody here. Supreme Court rules Arizona cannot require voters to prove U.S. citizenship. Incredible. Don't have to even show an ID, ladies and gentlemen, because, again, they're going to bring in groups of people that are clients of the government to vote to take our guns. So there you go. There's that very important information. That's just some of the news we have on that front. Continuing here, Google's launching internet balloons. They're really NSA balloons. That's their cover for that. Putin says West arming Syrian rebels who eat human flesh. That's Reuters. And then they go on in the article admit, well, they do eat human flesh. We, of course, broke those articles about a month ago. France's News 24 reports Saudi Arabia wants missiles for Syrian rebels. I predicted this would happen about 3 months ago. I said they'll have the Saudis come out, because they always use them as the surrogate, and say, oh, we need to transfer missiles to them to shoot down aircraft, so that there's not a discussion of where they really got them, and that is from NATO out of Libya, which we know they did. That way, when al-Qaeda shoots down U.S. airliners, they'll say Saudi Arabia gave it to them, and then we'll invade some other country. Oh, Saudi Arabia gave them the missiles? Well, we'll invade Russia then. Like, Saudi Arabia, the hijackers came from there? Well, we'll invade their enemy, Iraq. How's that? That's right, blow them Arabs up. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's just some of the news. And then I've got the shutdown of U.S. producing an abysmally low number of primary care doctors. The plan is bankrupt healthcare, then fully nationalize it. So their goal of bankrupting America is going right on schedule. The Detroitzation of the Republic.
Now you can watch the InfoWars Nightly News streaming live as it happens for free.
Check it out at Infowars.com/show.